Hello friends, welcome to GCA. Hope you all are doing good. So today the video is regarding the difference between para airborne and para SF, and before this I have already uploaded a detailed video regarding the parachute regiment, and if you want to watch that video the link is available in the I button. So in this video I am going to cover the difference between both these in a crisp way. So again, without wasting any time, let us start. So let us first discuss in brief about parachute regiment. So the parachute regiment is a highly trained and specialized airborne and special forces regiment of the Indian Army, and the main aim of having a parachute unit to any country is basically for the quick deployment of soldiers behind the enemy lines so that they can attack the enemy from behind and destroy their first line of defense. Now the parachute regiment consists of two parts. The first is the para, that is the para airborne, and second is the para SF, that is the special forces. Now let us move to the main topic, that is the difference between para airborne and para SF. So let us first discuss para airborne or the paratroopers. So these are elite troops but not special forces. So these paratroopers are regular airborne soldiers who function as an airborne infantry. These para-airborne battalions, they have the ability to hold ground for long periods, and they operate in large teams, and they coordinate with other teams as their role involves occupying large area behind enemy lines. While on the other sides, the para-SF unit, they work in small teams and they work individually behind the enemy lines, and they are focused on operations other than war and on strategic reconnaissance, surveillance and target designated and direct action tasks. So these para-SF are mobile forces that are capable of striking multiple targets, and these are trained to fight unconventional warfare. Now talking about the second difference, so the para-air and the para-SF have different insignia. So the insignia for the para-air is Shatrujit, which means the conqueror. And talking about the insignia of para-SF, like other parachute troops in the Indian military, these para-SF also wear a maroon beret, and along with the maroon beret, they also have a maroon curved shoulder title on each shoulder with the special forces embroidered in light blue color. So the personnel who serve in para-SF, they wear the Balidan badge, which means sacrifice, on the right pocket below the nameplate. And in some cases, para-SF personnel also have the liberty to grow beards, as this allows them to blend in with the civilian population. Now talking about the battalions of para-air and para-SF. So out of the total 17 battalion of the parachute regiment, 5 are the para-airborne battalions. So these are 5th battalion, 6th battalion, 7th battalion, 23rd and 29th battalion. Now talking about the special forces battalion, and out of the total 17 battalions of the parachute regiment, 9 are special forces unit, which include 1 para-SF, 2 para-SF, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 21 para-SF. So previously each para-SF battalion operated under the concept of geographical specialization. For example, the 1 para specialized in mountain warfare, 9 para in jungle warfare and 10 para in desert warfare. But later on this was removed, and now each para-SF battalion is trained to operate in all the terrains. Now let us talk about the parachute training. So the candidates, after clearing the selection process, that is the probation period, they have to move to the 3-week basic parachute course at Parachute Training Center, which is located at Agra, and where they have to do 5 static line jump at 1250 feet, including 1 at night. And any candidate who does not volunteer to jump will be reverted to their parent regiment. So the candidates, after clearing this basic parachute training, they will move to the further process, that is of SF training. Now the para-airborne, that is after completing the parachute training, they have the liberty to wear the para wings along with the maroon beret. And talking about the special forces training, the candidates will have to undergo variety of training with several different organizations, and the training during this consists of various activities like weapon handling training, land and navigation, field craft training, then infiltration and assault tactics, then CQB training, that is the close quarter battle, urban warfare, counter terrorism and unarmed combat training. So after completing this special forces training, and those who clear the special forces training, they become the para-SF, and now they have the right to wear the Balidan badge along with the maroon beret. So summing up, the difference between para airborne and para SF. So the para airborne, that is the paratroopers, they work in large teams, and whereas the para SF, they work in small teams, and the insignia for both are different. Similarly, there are total of 5 airborne units in the Indian Army, and there are total of 9 para SF units in the Indian Army. So this is all about the difference between both, and I hope you got the answer of what you were looking for. And as I have already mentioned at the start of the video, that I have already uploaded a video, detailed video regarding the parachute regiment, and if you want to watch that video, the link is available in the I button. So till then, keep learning and keep supporting. Thank you, and God bless you all.